I'm Timothy Maxey. I'm 25 years old and I'm an autocrosser.
Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. We rowdy. Shout to all my lost boys. Shout to all my lost boys. When you're ready, bass. When you're ready.
I've been doing autocross for about a year now. I finished first in my division in 2012 for ESP class with my 2001 Mustang. I finished first in 5 events last year and second in 4 events. Last year I raced in ESP, Street Prepared, with my 2001 Mustang GT. In Street Prepared classes we have to keep the interior. You can't really do too many motor mods, like you can do headers and cold air. Can't do any charging of the motor, no turbochargers, no superchargers. I like the Street Prepared class setup because it makes the car drivable on a daily basis, but you also have a good machine to work with when you're doing the autocrosses. Autocross courses are pretty small. It usually takes around a minute to less than a minute to finish them. They usually have anywhere from 20 to 30 turns in each course, so it's very short turns. You usually get about 1 or 2 turns every 5 or 10 seconds. There's not a lot of straights in autocross, so if you can't do the turns, you're not doing well. Usually the faster cars in autocross are small, low horsepower cars. Usually the high horsepower, big, heavy cars can't get around the turns quite as quick as some of the small cars because they have a lot more body weight to move through the turns, and it's a lot harder on the tires, and usually we run about the same width tires as the big cars. What a lot of people don't think about when it comes to autocross is the amount of research that goes into how to set the cars up, what you want the car to do, and how to get the car to make it do what you want it to do. My plans for 2013 include doing about 30 events, including 1 24-hour autocross and 2 or 3 driving schools. I'm going to be running 2 different cars in about 4 different clubs. I'm going to be running my ESP Mustang in a couple of the North Carolina region clubs, and for our main region, the Blue Ridge region, I'm going to be running a CSP Miata. The reason why I got the Miata this year is because a lot of the guys that were champions from last year, including myself, are headed for the CSP class this year, so there's going to be about 4 of us competing for 1 spot in the final championship for the year. 2013 was looking like it's going to shape up pretty good. I finished first place in the race that we went to last weekend. I have a little bit left to do with the car. It was pushing just a hair last weekend. Overall, the course was a great course to knock the rust off after a few months of not being able to race. I think 2013 is going to be a great year for me.